The battle for your destiny gates. Ladies and gentlemen, children of destiny, hear me clearly. Life is not neutral. No one drifts into greatness. No one casually arrives at fulfillment. Every destiny is a battlefield, and every gate of destiny is contested. If you are to rise into what God ordained for you, you must understand that your destiny gates are under siege, and you must decide whether to surrender them to the enemy or fight to possess them. The scripture says in Psalm 24:7, "Lift up your heads, O ye gates, and be ye lifted up, ye everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in." This means that destinies have gates. Your life, your marriage, your calling, your finances, your health, your future, all are guarded by gates. Whoever controls the gate controls the destiny. Whoever possesses the gate possesses the inheritance. Look at Abraham. God promised him nations. But in Genesis 22:17, the blessing was sealed with these words: "Thy seed shall possess the gate of his enemies." Until the gate is possessed, the promise cannot manifest. That is why Esau despised his birthright and lost the gate of his inheritance, while Jacob wrestled with God until the blessing broke open. That is why Ruth, once a Moabite outsider, aligned herself with covenant destiny and entered through the gate of divine favor, becoming part of the lineage of kings. Hear me. Your destiny gates are not vacant. They are contested. There are ancestral forces that say, "No one in this family will rise." There are spiritual gatekeepers declaring, "No one will cross beyond this level." There are voices at the threshold whispering, "This door is not for you." But today I declare, those gates must bow to the King of glory. Destiny gates are time sensitive. They do not remain open forever. When a season comes, you must be ready. Think of the 10 virgins in Matthew 25. The wise had oil and entered the gate when the bridegroom came. The foolish delayed, and when they knocked, the gate was already shut. I prophesy to you, you will not miss your gates of opportunity. But listen carefully. Victory at the destiny gates requires more than wishing. It requires force, focus, and faith. Force, because the kingdom suffers violence, and only the violent take it by force. Prayer is not a suggestion, it is a weapon. Worship is not entertainment, it is warfare. Declarations are not empty words, they are battering rams against locked gates. Focus, because distraction is one of hell's strongest strategies. Samson lost focus at the gates of destiny, and his strength was plundered. David, however, kept his focus on the covenant, and even when Goliath stood at the gate, he brought him down with one stone of faith. Faith, because without faith, you cannot move mountains, and every gate is a mountain of resistance. Faith sees the invisible, believes the impossible, and pulls tomorrow's reality into today. The battle for your destiny gates is not a private struggle. Nations are tied to your rising. Generations are linked to your obedience. When Esther stood before the gate of the palace, it was not about her beauty. It was about the preservation of a people. When Jesus hung on the cross at the gate of death, it was not just about his life. It was about the eternal salvation of the world. Do not treat your gates casually. They are bigger than you. So I ask you today, who sits at the gates of your destiny? Who dictates how far you go? Who determines whether your vision lives or dies? If it is not the King of glory, then you must overthrow every other throne and take your rightful place. This is your hour to rise. This is your hour to decree. Lift up your heads, O ye gates, and be ye lifted up, ye everlasting doors, that the King of glory may come in. Let every demonic embargo break. Let every ancestral limitation scatter. Let every satanic watcher be blinded. Let the gates of marriage open. Let the gates of wealth open. Let the gates of nations open. Let the gates of influence open. Let the gates of divine purpose swing wide. You were not born to beg at the gates. You were born to own the gates. You were not created to be denied. You were created to dominate. You were not fashioned for failure. You were chosen for victory. Therefore, fight for your destiny gates. Pray until heaven responds. Declare until the atmosphere shifts. Stand until every barrier breaks. For the Lord of hosts, the mighty man in battle, fights for you. And when he enters, no gate can remain shut. No enemy can remain standing. No power can resist the flood of his glory. This is the battle for your destiny gates. And hear me well, by the power of the covenant, by the blood of the Lamb, and by the fire of the Spirit, you will win.